Hey, Fed Phoenix fam. Checking in with y'all. I got less than a week, this is a Friday, so, next Friday, I'll be self-surrendering to prison. By this time next Friday, 7 days from now, I will already be in the intake process at Alderson, federal prison camp, which is a really humbling thought. And, yesterday was Turkey Day, and, had a bad day, to say the least. I had a bad day. And just with everything in general that's going on, and then someone very, very, very close to me had a situation, and trying to get that rectified and under control. And I mean, by the end of the day yesterday, I really felt defeated. I really felt like things were falling apart, things that were very important to me, that they stay together, you know what I mean? Things that I had put, really invested myself into wanting to know when I go to prison that they are stable and they are the way they should be. And I felt like it was just all going up in smoke. And I felt so defeated, so defeated. And then also at the time, I was kind of tripping because I'm like, my money about to be tight for a hot second before I even go in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, it is what it is, And then today, when I was out running errands for some loved ones, I seen all the Black Friday stuff at Walmart. Y'all know I'm a Walmartian. And that was kind of depressing because I was like, dang, like, I lost pretty much everything, in preparing for prison because I'm a renter, so, and I'm not a person with a whole lot of financial resources, like where I could have just got a storage room and not materialistically lost anything. That was not an option. And so with all the Black Friday stuff, I'm like, man, I could get a crock pot or, or these really nice towels or whatever, for my house for when I come out and get another apartment, super cheap right now. Oh my gosh. And of course, that was my first thought. My second thought was, lady, you're about to go to prison. You really need to be smart right now financially. Like, you cannot be impulse buying and being reckless. And then, of course, my third thought was, wait a minute. Even if I wanted to, I actually could not be impulsive and reckless right now financially. Even if I really wanted to, because I just don't have the finances to do that with. So, like I said yesterday, I felt really defeated. Today, I kind of, it's been kind of up and down, nothing too extreme. But then, and through whatever, good or bad, particularly the bad, I really try to stay humble. I really try to stay focused. I really try to stay grateful for whatever good may be, because there's always some. If you look hard enough, you'll find it. And I really try to stay focused on the big picture. I'm always saying, life is chess, not checkers. And I try to stay humble, and I try to do things with a good intention. And, I always check my intentions at the door. And, and I try to be proactive about doing the right thing in general. So with all that in mind, the disaster, the I don't even know how to say this because I don't want to really get too into detail because it's not my business to tell, but the disaster, I guess we'll just call it, that hit yesterday, that was a nightmare, has actually come together pretty well at this point. Like the damage control, to clean up, the rebound, bounce back, whatever you want to call it, from that situation is certainly on track and going in a positive direction, which is allowing me to breathe easy again. And then, funny enough, a few minutes ago, I get a Cash App notification. I'm like, what? And I'm thinking, oh gosh, I did just get gas. When you use your Cash App card, sometimes you get a notification after you spend money. And I'm thinking, like, man, like, I don't even need Cash App to remind me when there's like $7 to my name on Cash App. Like, I don't need that reminder. I know, baby, I know. And you are doing me no favors by saying, hey, guess what? So anyway, so I get this notification and I click on it, and someone just Cash App me some money. And in my world, it's a significant amount of money. Probably to most of you, it would be insignificant or a moderate amount of money. But to me, it was a very significant amount of money. And it came at just the right time. Tomorrow I'll go get my son and bring him home. And, it's a 2-hour trip out of state, 2 hours each way. And, I like to be able to, like, get a McDonald's for the ride home. And, the little things we like to do. Little creature comforts or whatever. And now I can do that without sitting here and doing some kind of budget and whatever in my head to make that feasible, whatever. Like, it's the little things. And I really believe that happened today, primarily because, obviously someone who's feeling very generous and compassionate, and my gratitude is through the roof for you, and you know who you are, decided to contribute. But, and I don't know actually, because the only places where my Cash App is like known, because this was a person that I don't personally know, is my Cash App is mentioned in my incarceration group on Facebook, but also mentioned mostly in this, on this YouTube channel. So I'm assuming that the money came from someone on my YouTube channel. But obviously the character of that person and their choices is really what put the money in my Cash App. But secondarily, I believe that, when you do right and you try to stay positive and you try to stay focused and motivated, life has a way. The universe, God, whatever you want to call it, karma, has a way of carrying you through, particularly when you're at a breaking point. It'll send you a life raft, and it's not always a life yacht, with a hot tub and a buffet, a seafood buffet, but it'll at least send you a life raft, something to cling on to, as you get through things. And, between this little very generous donation, which I'm greatly appreciative for, and just some other factors that played out well today, and other things that came to the light, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really blessed. I'm feeling the complete opposite I did yesterday, seriously. But yesterday was a horrible day for me for 100 reasons, but primarily dealing with a crisis of someone close to me. It was just a lot. But today's a new day, and today's a much, much, much better day. And I say this to illustrate the whole reason why I'm even going there and, mentioning any of this is, first, I really want to emphasize my gratitude to anyone. If you take the time just to watch my videos, to give me a thumbs up, you subscribe, if you comment and say, you're going to be all right, you're going to get through this, or those things are such exciting things for me. They're things that I'm so, so grateful for, because I know no one owes me nothing. And so any kindness or generosity or mercy a person shows me as a human being, I'm extremely, extremely grateful for, because no one owes me nothing. No one owes you nothing. And I think, as much as I say often, this is just a slice of our lives and we'll get through it because we have to, I think one of the main things we need to remember in day-to-day life, particularly on an incarceration, journey, is no one owes you nothing. No one owes you nothing. No one owes me nothing. And when you really embrace this mind state that no one owes you anything, this complete lack of entitlement, not only do good things seem to happen more for you, which is funny, but, humbling yourself like that will make your incarceration journey, your time while incarcerated, when you come home and you have less than nothing and you're trying to claw your way back into a stable life, keeping in your mind, this is just a slice of my life. I'm going to get through it because I have to. And also, no one owes me nothing. Will certainly be things, I believe, these are certainly mantras or ideologies that I believe will be of great assistance for you to truly embrace and try to embody. I certainly embrace and try to embody these concepts. But I just want to share it with y'all because, it's funny how life works. And I'm at literally less than a week, like 6 days and some hours, maybe in the 20s or the teens, the hours, but 6 days from going to prison. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling optimistic, and we're going to get through this because we have to. I mean, it's just that simple. And this is just a slice of our lives. And equally to those things, it really occurred to me when that person decided to bless me. It really occurred to me, the level of gratitude I had and have is significant. And I really thought, I need to put the Fed Phoenix fam onto the concept that no one owes you anything. Because I think me embracing that concept allows me to weather difficult times like yesterday, and allows me to really enjoy to the fullest extent the small things in the good days. You know what I mean? And so I just want to share that with y'all. So no one owes you nothing. No one owes me nothing. And every kindness or consideration we get is nothing short of a blessing and a mercy. And we need to see it as that, and see it for what it is, and appreciate it to the degree it deserves to be appreciated, for sure. So having said all that, if y'all like the video, like the video. I'll make another video and check in a couple more days, you know. If you want to subscribe, that would be cool. I would appreciate it. If you hit notifications, you know, select all, because I will be making videos up until I go to prison. And then when I come home from prison, be it home confinement, halfway house, whatever the situation, I'll start adding content to the channel at that point too, you know, documenting what my prison journey was like and what my situation with re-entry or home confinement or halfway house is like as well. And then, you know, in the description below is information if you want to Cash App or PayPal me, you know, a couple dollars or whatever. And if you don't, or you can't afford to, that's cool too. I'm just glad you're here. Seriously, I appreciate you. And there's also information on how to write me, you know, where to send letters to me if you want to write me while I'm incarcerated. You know, your companionship on that level would be very much appreciated. I could certainly use all the support I can get in this journey, particularly mentally, you know, while I'm incarcerated. And there will also be information with my inmate number and stuff in the description. If while I'm incarcerated, you feel inclined to bless my commissary account, you know, you can do that. You know, just Google like how to put money on a federal inmate's books. And I know you can do it through like Western Union or MoneyGram. So anyhow, all that is all of that. And I'm happy to say we got over 50 subscribers, Fed Phoenix fam. So I know that's not a lot to most people. You know, that might even be a laughable number to most people. But I'm beyond grateful. I am beyond grateful for every single one of you. And, you know, I just really hope that y'all had a better day yesterday than I did. And I really hope that, you know, I won't be out to tell y'all have a nice holiday season. So I'm just going to tell you now, I really hope y'all have a beautiful, blessed holiday season. You know, especially if you have the privilege of being in the free world and doing so with your loved ones. And if you're incarcerated, I hope your holiday season is still blessed. I hope you have the things you need. And I think more importantly, you're in a good headspace that is productive and you are bettering yourself every day. Because that's what I plan to do. So, good day. God bless. I love y'all. And I'll holler at y'all in a couple days probably.